Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Yvonne Wema. So today we'll be doing the dreadlocks tutorial. I'm using Fluffy Kinking color 350. That one is ginger. And first I just unravel the hair, and then when it is this unraveled, I then fold it and then start interlocking. But first I'm gonna show you how you're gonna be holding your wooden crochet needle, which is actually very important, and it will ease in your way of interlocking the dreadlocks. You're just gonna be holding it with your thumb and the second finger and then the third. Don't hold it stiffly, just loosen your fingers, and then you're gonna ensure that the hooks face downwards, not upwards. And now you're gonna be pulling it in, and the hair is gonna be coming in the middle, as you can see. As you rotate, you can see my other hand is rotating the hair as I interlock, and that's how you're gonna be doing it till the end. So keep watching so it can get the whole detail, and I'll be giving you full tips. Thank you once again for joining in, and I really hope that you're gonna be understanding each and every detail that I'll be providing. Keep watching. So when it comes to making your dreadlocks, at the beginning you don't focus on perfecting. All you do is just ensuring that the hair is in a lock form, as you can see. So you can use any technique, any method. You can use this one, where you're just gonna be pulling it in and out frequently, but the rules remain the same. Ensure that each time you're interlocking, you rotate your hair so that you can ensure that each and every part of the hair is being interlocked. And I'm gonna be showing you how I'm gonna be doing also the ombre look. Once I'm done with the color ginger, I go in ahead with color black, and I cut it into two, making sure it's half. You're gonna ensure that when you're doing the ombre look, one color is longer than the other. And so for me, the ginger one is gonna be longer and the black is gonna be shorter. And to where I'm gonna be installing is the black. First, you have to ensure that you leave some hair to where you are interlocking the lock hair, and then you're gonna insert the black inside it, like in the middle, and make sure it's sealed off. And for me, I saw that I kind of left too much hair, and so I continued locking, and I'm gonna be showing you which amount of hair that you should leave. Like the ginger lock should be less, and the black should kind of overwhelm the ginger lock. And so that's how you see there's a difference compared to the other. And you're gonna continue crocheting, like interlocking, like you used to. And when it comes to making the ombre look, it's more of using your own tactics. I really can't have a tip here. Just ensure that the ginger is inside the black hair, like it doesn't get seen. So you can be pulling or even adding like small pieces of hair on top as you interlock. That's the only thing that I can show you and give you. I can confidently say it's more of seeing than explaining as to what I'm doing right now, because each lock you're going to be making is going to be different from the other, and you're going to be learning also something different. So making dreadlocks requires practice for you to be perfect. And this is what I'm saying by taking small pieces of hair and sealing off where you see the other color instead of the black. Now when we are done forming the lock hair, you're gonna be repeating the same process all over again. The second time is very crucial for you to ensure that all hair is intact, making sure that your lock is neat and it's stiff. It is not kinda loose, so that when you install the hair, the locks don't look shaggy and they're also not thin, because thin locks end up breaking off as time goes by. So ensure that you do the second step. It's very crucial and important. And so there's really no limit on how many times you're going to be repeating the same process. It depends on how you like the lock. If you're satisfied with the second step, then that's okay. And so the final step you're going to be doing after all this, after repeating the process, is going to be the palm rolling. This is very important. I don't know what it does, but there's a difference to someone who does the palm rolling to their locks and someone who doesn't. And for me, I'll highly recommend that you do so. So that's the end of the video. I really hope that you've understood each and every detail that I've given out. Comment below which ombre look I should try. And also if you have any questions, I'm very open to answer. A polite reminder to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also express your love by hitting that like button. Bye!